Hey guys, we had a wicked storm last night. It's all the fog on the pond this morning. We had hail in 3 different sizes. It just started small and just got larger. Thunder. Apparently Owen's not a fan. Lightning. Yeah, he sat on my lap. Isn't this pretty this morning?
Oh my God, it's hailing again. Didn't we have enough of this last night? Look at it all. I mean, it is cold out. It feels like the end of fall, early winter.
It's a chilly morning today. It rained last night for 5 hours, on and off. Downpours and hail. This guy's catching a fish. It feels like fall. It's monsoon season though. It finally arrived 2 days ago. I haven't seen any bears in a couple days. That's a good thing. I was busy all weekend. I have four people here. 3 are tenters. 2 young girls from Texas came in late last night. They slept in their car. I don't know if they have a tent or not. They haven't put it up yet. But they're really sweet. They just loved Owen. Went shopping yesterday down in Delta and Montrose. It was nice to get away from the campground for a little bit. Everything's damp. Can't do any weed eating yet. I'm thinking of running down to Cedar Edge right now. I forgot a few things at the grocery store. Since I don't have anything to do at the moment. Maybe we'll do that. God, I tried to keep him quiet. No bark, Owen. Oh, come on, guys. Walk out from behind the bush. There you go. They're so adorable. They still have little spots on them. Dude, hey. Oh, so now you're quiet? Yeah, you. Hey guys, so here's the situation, right? Look at this wild hair. I went over to Little Bear to do some weed eating, weed whacking, whatever you call it. And on my way out the main road, this little guy, this senior little boy here in a pink jacket, was in the road. Now he was climbing up near a campsite, so last one that you can see on the main road from this campground. Nobody was there. I said hello, nobody answered. I stopped 2 people driving by, wasn't their dog. I did check his tags. He had a name tag with a phone number that I could barely read, and a Mesa County tag. That's our county here, a rabies tag. So I have service at my campground, so I was like, well, let me go over to my campground. Let me call the number, which of course it goes right to, unavailable. And so we called. I went to Jody, my boss's trailer, and I tried to have her read that tag. It was the same number I had, but so we called Mesa County, and I put in a report, and they had the officer call back. In the meantime, I left my phone with Jody, and I went over back to Little Bear. I was going to go to Little Bear, drive around to see if someone's looking, and then to Island Lake, and then I was going to stop at Grand Mesa. I was going to stop, at Grand Mesa Lodge, see if anybody lost a dog, and then over to Visitor Center. But when I pulled into Little Bear, I asked Janine, the camp host there, the last name on the tag matched someone on her registry. I asked her, I said, I told her the name. I said, see if you have a camper here. She did, number 7. So I went right down to number 7, and it was the same campsite where he was close to out on the road. We have a leash and everything on. Nobody was there, and there's a bunch of tents. So I left a note. I said, I have your dog. I found him on the road. His name matched in the registry on his tag. And I said, he's safe with me. And I asked the camper next to him, too. I said, did they have another vehicle? Did they take off, go somewhere? He said he just got there. So I told him, I said, well, if they come back, just let them know that, the dog's with the camp host over here. I caught it. So it's been over an hour now. Why would you bring a senior dog with you if no one's going to stay in a campsite with tents? From what I know, any dog you bring or pet has to be securely secured, however you say that. You're not supposed to really leave them unattended unless they are secure, like in a trailer. But they had tents. But it didn't appear that he was tied up. I mean, I didn't look around their site. I felt weird stepping onto their site to their table to leave a note. But he's safe. Here he is. Don't know his name. I assume the name that's on the tag is the owner's first name. I just hope they come. It's a little chilly out here. Owen was great with him because I had Owen with me. Elliot was good too. He came out and peed and just wanted to know who was here. I don't want to bring him in the trailer. So that's the situation I have right now. I was shaking inside. I was so upset. I couldn't imagine one of my senior dogs loose. I just couldn't imagine. Hold on one second. And right across from the road where he was, there's a big cliff. And then, anything could have happened. He could have got hit by a car. He's bear bait. I was just so, my insides were just a mess. I could not imagine my senior dog or even Owen just loose. I don't know. Hopefully the owners come quickly, because it's getting chilly out here. But that's the situation right now. And I'll do anything for a stray dog. Look at this hair. Or a stray animal. And I hope they understand that I just couldn't leave the dog there unattended. Alright guys, I'll fill you in. Okay, the owner just showed up. What a very nice woman. She was sleeping in her tent. Arthur was the puppy's name. He was in his kennel in another tent, and she asked one of her children to keep an eye on him. And when she got up, the kennel was open, but she said the tent was zipped. It was just really bizarre. And then she just went into a panic, and then she saw my note on the table. And then friends had just come by to visit her because her husband wasn't home with the truck. And she just came over, and she was so grateful that we had him. So, and he's 17 years old, and she just lost last year her schnauzer, and he was only 12. So Arthur he's a little upset missing his little brother. So thank goodness it was a happy ending, and just a nice lady. She gave me a big hug, and it was kind of tearful. I was just so glad that it was just lovely owners, and we were out taking a walk because he was getting a little antsy missing his family. Just secure your dogs. He wasn't a crate. Even when I leave Owen for a while, I put a carabiner on his door because I panic if the windows are open that he's gonna somehow get out the screen. Yeah, I'm one of those kind of mothers. Yeah, I was like that with my kids too. All right, well, just a happy ending to this story.